Hi Aries, welcome to She-ruhz Tarot. Today's read's a general read for the collective of Aries, with the intent placed in the cards of what is headed towards you. This is the week of what is headed towards you. Maybe we can uncover what is headed your direction with the help of Spirit, of course. This is a general message, like I said, for anybody that has Aries anywhere in their chart. May not necessarily be your personal message. It might be a message for the person sitting next to you that has Aries in their chart. But I truly intend to get this message directed to you. Please note that this is a spirit-led message. So if it kind of goes off the rails, please be sure to follow along, because that is a message that Spirit wishes to bring out. If it's in regards to an individual you're interacting with, please keep in mind that the message can be flip-flopped back and forth. The message can be directed to you about them, to them about you, their intent, your intent, back and forth, back and forth. Please keep all of that in mind. I ask that you pay close attention, apply where appropriate. I do ask that you don't try to force any of this message to fit your situation, okay? It should run smooth like water down a stream. Okay. If you don't feel comfortable with this message being yours, you don't relate to it, resonate, I do encourage you to go observe your other natal chart zodiacs, and if you feel led to more than one message, Spirit may have more than one message for you that they wish for you to receive. So please allow your intuition to guide you to what Spirit wishes for you to receive. So apparently I'm tongue-tied today, and I do apologize for that. I pray that this may straighten out here shortly, or it may be a result of something you Aries may be getting ready to go through or are going through. So again, apply where appropriate, take all that into note as well. All right, Aries, so we have what is headed towards you. Before we begin, I'd like to ask Spirit to come forward and assist Aries in opening their eyes to see, ears to hear, heart to feel, and intuition to discern the message they are about to receive. So the very center here, we have Temperance, trying to find balance. That's your current status, right? That's where you're sitting right now. If you were to plunk yourself right in the very center of the read, that's where you would be. Trying to find some balance, trying to heal, trying to find some harmony, okay? Can be also Sagittarius, fire energy, which of course you are fire element. So apply that where it's appropriate. But we have the Five of Cups that's crossing. So we're having some regrets, feeling a little depressed, upset over something, looking back instead of forward in time. Looking back in time is what I was just told. Looking back in time. Okay, so in the recent past, we have the Prince of Pentacles that is heading towards being in the upright. The Prince of Pentacles is actually the Knight of Pentacles in this deck. And so we're, in the past we were being very careful. And you can see he kind of has an offering here, but we're heading towards that. We're not there yet. And it may be motivationally financial situation, because we have that pentacle that we're offering. But we're being very careful in each step that we made in moving forward in providing any kind of offering, whether it be stability, finances, or just taking a new path, but, watching what we're doing very closely. So then what's on our thoughts is the Ace of Swords, wanting to speak our truth and sever anything that doesn't fit, anything that doesn't belong, is what I'm being told. Something that doesn't belong needs to be just severed, and the truth needs to be spilt. And to have an understanding how to go about doing that. What's our support is the Moon. It's something that you're not aware of. You're not aware that that is there being your support. That's a secret. So then what we have, or what's to come, is the Ace of Cups. And sadly, it is actually heading out of being in the upright. So We're not there, but it can very well come back to being in the upright. But it has turned to the 7 o'clock if you were to look at a clock in your, which means it's heading towards being in the reverse. So heading towards missing out on happiness and joy and love, possibly another opportunity, but working on it going out the door, walking away, missing out on that opportunity. But all you got to do is just turn around and it can be in the complete upright, and then you can have that opportunity. Right. So, bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups, and then the Seven of Cups with the Three of Swords behind that. So it looks like somebody in your environment either had some other options, was looking at some other options, and caused some pain, some betrayal, and you recognize that for what it was. Well, let's see if we can get some clarification here for you. So we're going to start out with the Temperance and the Five of Cups together, since this is you and it's what's crossing you. So it's what is the cause, what is the causation, what's the skinny. Please clarify Temperance with Five of Cups for Aries, please. Please clarify Temperance with Five of Cups for Aries, please. Please clarify Temperance with Five of Cups, please. We have the Ace of Wands. There was an exciting new beginning that was manifested, Magician. And so then we ended up moving towards losing. Either it was a financial situation, loss of funds, or losing our security, our confidence. So we manifested an exciting new beginning and we moved towards it, but then some insecurity kicked in. We need to be careful with our money because we are losing out, or kind of curious, why the Five of Pentacles, please? So we got the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Those are both learning cards, honestly. Why the Five of Pentacles, please? The Five of Cups is a learning card for, your regrets, for your depression. Five of Pentacles is there was a tower. A sudden realization, things just came crumbling down really fast. And so there was some regret and brought forth some insecurities as well. Okay, so let's look at the Prince of Pentacles in the past here, in the recent past. Please clarify the Prince of Pentacles. Recent past for Aries, please. Thank you. The Empress in reverse, we lost some creativity, and so we were trying to be very careful in what we were offering in each step that we made forward. For some, we could have lost a child, lost something that was very dear to you, very precious. And so you're just trying to be very careful to prevent that from happening in the future. But there was a loss of growth, new life, nurturing, bringing forth creativity, creation. There was a loss of that. Please clarify the Ace of Swords. What's on our mind? Please clarify the Ace of Swords for Aries. What is on our mind? Trying to figure out how to have a new beginning. Speak your truth, sever ties, and have a new beginning. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords. I think that's pretty clear there, though. But we'll go ahead and do that. So, Four of Wands. Yeah. How to achieve instability and your forever after permanence is what I was just told. Permanence. How to achieve permanence. Stability. Financial stability. Home. Hearth. Happiness. Family. It all being structural and sound and stable, so you can have that new beginning leading towards that, and to have the peace, harmony, and balance in that. Okay. So please clarify the moon, the support for Aries, please. Anything else? No. Oh, okay. Well, I guess those also. That's how they fell over there. So we have Four of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Cups with the Two of Cups. And you're beginning to realize there's some insufficiency, is what I was just told. Something's insufficient. The Queen of Pentacles is insufficient. In order to close out this cycle, you need to use your intuition, going deep within yourself to find the answers so you can then have your happiness. So the Four of Cups on its side, you're starting to recognize, you're starting to understand that there's something insufficient here in regards to this support, where it's your happiness and it's a partner, but it's insufficient. This Queen of Pentacles does not have your back and is not financially stable, emotionally stable, is not sound, is what I was just told. This Queen of Pentacles is not sound. Queen of Pentacles, of course, is the earth element. So let's head towards the Ace of Cups. It's heading out of there. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups for Aries, please. What is to come? Let's clarify the Ace of Cups for Aries. What is to come? Well, it like wants to come out and it doesn't want to come out. There we go. Oh, we got something that flipped too. There we go. Chariot. Look at that. So you're starting to realize you need to go within yourself, use your intuition, so you close out the cycle. But it's going to be a hard path to choose. You're going to have a hard time making this decision. And once you do, then you can find that cup being overflowed with happiness and joy. And so taking on your own status as being financially stable, coming out with a plan, you will be successful and do what's right. Having not known which direction to go, you have then worked on figuring it out, or you will work on figuring it out. And evaluate the investment opportunities in regards to this individual that's in your community. Could be Sagittarius again, but finding that balance, that peace, that harmony. By watching and observing, you'll then have your victory. By watching, observing, learning, you will then see what needs to be done, and you will then have victory. So let's get some guidance for you here. Guidance for Aries, please. Thank you. Okay. So you have a fear of being alone, and that's not uncommon for you, Aries. I'm very familiar with that. My father is an Aries, and he was forever terrified of being alone. But yeah, how very fitting. I regret the bottom of the deck. I regret it because it led him, with this fear of loneliness, it led him towards a loss of so many things. His home, his finances, because he was so afraid of being alone and refused to choose the path that is a little more difficult so that he could then find his happiness. And it took, I guess, the divine stepping in to guide him to the proper path. And that was a rough ride for him. But now he's pretty happy. He's by himself. He doesn't have interference, and he's not financially harmed in any shape or form. So that's just kind of a side note scenario, sidestep. Aries, you're a very passionate individual, very very driven, and definitely prefer to have another individual in your life so you can have these exciting new beginnings and exciting new paths, right? And it kind of tolls down to being afraid of being alone. But in the long run, there will be regret if you don't ever take the chance and choose the path that will lead to a completely different, brand new cycle. So, and your intuition is guiding you there. So your intuition is telling you deep down inside. Never be afraid to follow your intuition. What that gut is telling you is always correct. Your intuition will never, ever mislead you. You can fail your intuition by not listening, but it will never fail you. All right, so with all that being said, let's have a look and see about the energies that are in here that may very well be surrounding you or playing a part in everything here. We have Pisces and Cancer, Capricorn, Virgo. You have quite a few in here. As a matter of fact, Scorpio, you yourself has made a visit. Sagittarius, as I've said earlier, Libra, Taurus. So you have quite a few major arcanas in here. So this is actually a very important step in your life. This is leading to closing out a new cycle, which is you moving towards another goal in your life. So please take note of all of this. What is headed towards you is closing out a cycle so that you can then begin a brand new goal. So please take note of all this if this is your read. And definitely apply where appropriate, but always remember with any read, it is up to you to take in the message or to disregard it. So with that all being said, Aries, I look forward to next week to kind of find out where you stand after this. So until then, may all your choices and decisions be blessed.